Hello, friends. I know most of you here are over 20 years old. You've gone through a lot in life. So have I. Today, I want to share some thoughts about people who mess up others' work on purpose. Let's call them saboteurs. They do this to get ahead or sometimes just because. I've seen this happen a few times and it makes me think a lot. Let me tell you some stories from my life. Maybe you'll see patterns too. Let's go back to when I was in sixth grade. There was this girl in my class. I'd known her for more than 8 months. We were just kids dealing with school stuff. One day, I forgot to finish my math homework. I was worried about getting punished, so I came up with a simple plan to avoid it. During lunch, she came up to me and said, "Hi, Ananya, I did not complete my homework. How about you?" She told me she hadn't done hers too, so I trusted her. I said no, and even shared my idea to skip the trouble. Lunch ended, and math class started. We all had to show our work. When it was her turn, she not only showed hers, but also told the teacher everything about me, that I hadn't done it and what my plan was. I ended up getting punished. It hurt a lot. Looking back, I observed that saboteurs often act like they're in the same boat to gain your trust. They share a bit about themselves first, making you open up, but then use it against you. Why? Maybe to feel more in control or to make themselves look better. Have you noticed how some people probe for secrets and then turn them into weapons? It's like they can't help but strike when you're open. Now, think about fourth grade for me. I wasn't the best student back then. Full marks? That was rare. But I always got science ideas quickly. My desk partner was this boy who did great. He scored 18 out of 20 on almost every test. One time, I surprised myself and got full marks on a science test. The teacher was nice and didn't subtract points for spelling errors. I was so happy. I went out during break to eat my aloo paratha with friends, feeling on top of the world. When I got back, my test paper was missing. I searched for 2 hours. Teachers scolded me, thinking I'd lost it on purpose. I even cried. Finally, I found it in the trash, all crumpled and torn in places. And that boy? He kept laughing every time I got in trouble or teared up. Why bring him up? I think he did it. He couldn't handle me doing well for once. Observation. Saboteurs get triggered by your success. It's not enough for them to win, they want you to lose too. Maybe it's jealousy hiding under their good grades or smiles. I've seen this in other places like jobs or groups of friends. Someone seems perfect, but when you shine, they try to dim your light. It makes you wonder about human nature, how insecurity can push people to pull others down instead of building themselves up. Okay, now a longer story about family. When I was a kid, my cousin came to live with us in the city. His parents stayed in the village to handle things there, but they sent him for better school. He was in the same class as my elder sister. Here's the main part. He would hide her notebooks right before exams. He also lied and cheated often. But that's not the focus here. Years later, his parents moved to the city too. They started living with us. Things got tough fast. We had to share everything, our home, our stuff. But they never showed thanks. Instead, they kept sabotaging us in small and big ways. It made life feel like a constant fight. I felt so bad that I thought about ending the pain more than once. But my sister was always there, strong and steady. She set an example and helped me keep going. We got through it somehow. But now, we're about to live next to these same relatives again. I'm really scared. Even while building the house, they've caused problems, delays, arguments, all sorts of trouble. I don't believe much in ghosts or magic, but I do think patterns repeat when the same situations come back. These people have hurt us so much over the years. We could fill books with stories of the pain, emotional hurts, money issues, broken trust, and I don't want any new stories added to that. Observation. Family saboteurs are tricky because blood ties make you forgive too much at first. You excuse things thinking it's just family. But over time, the damage adds up. It's like a cycle of taking without giving back. No gratitude, just more sabotage. They build themselves by tearing you down. Recognizing this early can help break the pattern. Speaking out about it might stop the loop. These are my experiences, some from way back, and worries about what's coming. They've taught me to watch for signs. Saboteurs are out there in schools, work, even homes, but sharing helps. It lightens the weight. What about you? Have you dealt with a saboteur? Like a coworker who wrecked your project to get promoted? or a friend who shared your dreams just to crush them? Tell me in the comments. Let's observe these things together. It might help us all stay alert. Thanks for listening, friends. Talk soon.